Hello, people. I got a tardy slip from Johnny Mac already. That's not too good. What's up, people? How's everybody doing? Yeah, that's not right. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. Dear God, Heavenly Father, I ask you to keep me in this mood today. I ask you to watch over my family, everybody out there who needs your hand on their heart, arms around them, whether it's kids being abused mentally, physically, adults. Watch out for our veterans, mental health, addiction, anybody, poverty, whoever needs your hand, Lord. We ask you to keep over them and watch us and get me through this podcast. And thank you for another day. Your name we pray, amen. Terry Time, how you doing, honey? Johnny Mac, I'm late. Johnny Mac. Here we go. Hold on, Johnny Mac.
One day you just stopped crying, just like that. And you barely said another word for 10 years. Your father, he wanted to send you to a doctor, but I was like, oh,
Johnny Mac, I sent you the link in case you want to pop on.
And then it was puberty.
So, this is to me a little change in this crazy YouTube. Well, not really a change. What this episode means to me is what people take for granted. That thing called parenting, that thing called love, and people substitute with material. Whether it's a video game, whether it's the the iPad, whatever the hell it is, that's taking over. But a lot of parents, that's what I said, like, parent, what kind of parent are you? You loving parent? Are you the kind of parent that just, thinks the dollar solves every problem? Because me, I guess you got to have a lot to spoil kids, but, I made sure my kids had everything. But at the end of the day, they were taught respect, humbleness, and I was there. I was present, as I'm sure a lot of you guys were. So one of the reasons why I wanted to do this show, Johnny Mac, is because I want to get these people's opinion. How many of these clowns on here acting a fool, disrespecting people, do you really think are being good parents and really being a loving parent or materialistic? Because they say don't be judgmental, but at the end of the day, man, even in the good book, the kids are the future. So how are these people parenting? I know what I do. Kingston, what's up, brother? There he is.
What's up?
Memo, the same. Why do my tank tops always look like shit? Yours always look perfect.
I don't know, man. You know what? You know
Haircut
what it
looks
is?
good.
I only wear. I like the Tommy
Hanes?
Hilfiger. Tommy
Oh,
Hilfiger.
they're good. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
good. Yeah, you know what? You ain't lying. My son has a couple of them, and the polo ones are nice too.
yeah. I like them. They're
Terry Time's
quality.
in here.
I'm very picky about my white
Mr.
tank tops.
Busby, he's a veteran.
Oh,
Uh,
thank you for your service.
yeah. One of the reasons why I wanted to come on here, I wasn't going to come on, but it's dawned on to me. It dawned on me. We've had a lot of conversations.
Hang on
Like
one second.
most people, oh, nice avatar. Most parents, like Kingston said, they hand they hand them an iPad and tell them to go get busy, right? And or some people might lock kids in a room, right? So no, I didn't do that a lot, bro. I mean, I've always was doing the sports. I'm not saying I never did, but what I'm saying is how I think it's so imperative is because all these people on here, the way they're acting, like, what are they doing? I don't know if they're material parents. I don't know. But the majority of people, when you say everything is materialistic, like you were talking earlier, we forgot about the communication. What do you think, Johnny?
Well, that's become a very easy type of child care these days. People just hand them a tablet or an iPad or just a cell phone. It's amazing that and what's weird is these young kids can pick up these devices and master them in seconds. Whereas I don't have the slightest clue. So yeah, that's become the new thing, man. To
The
just
norm, right?
yeah, and it's
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, you can tell a difference in people.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't have that They just
that
don't. They're not
reserved
being
for
right.
that
They're not.
reserved for respect, or that reserved for like understanding that, because I know a lot of parents, they'll come there, they buy their kids the best, you know, cleats and all that, but then they don't come to practice. They don't do nothing. So to me, it's like, I was just wondering, man, like how many people on here are those kind of parents? Because I think it should be talked about. Because if you're on a mission like I am to help kids, and these guys, all they do is make fun of it, maybe they're them kind of parents, man. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe they don't have any respect. The kids are going to grow up with none of that. But a lot of parents who aren't present, like even if a parent works a lot, I mean, the first thing a lot of people do is, buy a expensive present or something. And to me, I feel like the best thing that you could do is sit down, have a conversation with your kid. It's as simple as asking them, "How was your day?" or her. "Well, what did
Yeah.
you do today? How was school? Like, how you
That
feeling? Everything
that's
cool?"
huge, and that makes a big difference. That has a huge impact on kids to know that just to know that somebody's they really cares. That's something that I didn't have as much when I was younger. Is that type of interaction? But I've had that with my
Yeah,
kids.
me
My
either.
wife's huge with that. My wife's really big on that, and it does make a difference. It's
My parents come from Italy, so they were old school hard Italian. So you never heard "I love you," none of that. You know that they did though, but it's like I've strived my whole time as a parent to tell my parents, even through everything that went through me, like what happened to me, man. I went out of my way with my kids to let them know, like, your dad loves you. Not that I'm perfect, but I abundantly clear that they knew where I was coming from.
yeah,
And
it's important.
yeah, like I said, I wasn't even gonna come on. I wanted to relax, but I was like, you know what? Let's talk about this, because you see a lot of people on here, and almost like the way they carry themselves and talk, you know, and most of the people, could you agree, when they judge people, and if they're judging their looks or something, most of that is a materialistic defect too, because it's like, if you didn't have all that shit, if you see people with that, or hold on one second.
Well,
Hello,
nobody should judge anybody on their
hello.
looks. I mean, that's common sense,
What's up? I'm
guys.
on a show right now. Can I call you back when I'm done? All right.
The
I'm
ones
sorry,
that
brother. I
the
can't.
ones that that want to talk about people's appearances normally have quite the appearance themselves. I mean, they just project their own shortcomings, their own inadequacies on other people. I mean, that's a regular trend on here too. But like you were saying, with these kids, they're being babysat by devices, so they don't have that that interaction. What they have interaction with other people, other kids, but it's through the internet. It's different when you interact with somebody in real life. You know what I mean? One big thing is that when you interact with somebody in real life, there's accountability. They're standing in front of you, so
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. And
yeah.
it seems like a lot of these kids have that. Most of it turned into, I don't know if it was the parents who made these kids think they're entitled, but there's a lot of entitlement going on in the world. Like, people who think all of a sudden they deserve something, and a lot of these kids were never taught the
That's
respect or
taught. Yeah,
whatever.
that's
Yeah,
taught.
exactly.
That's taught. I think a lot of that's being done in schools these days too.
And I
I
think, to be honest, a lot of reasons why shows like this, and when you're doing positive stuff, don't get a lot of views is because, look, man, views and negativity run stuff. But these conversations like this, I think, are the things, the fabric that keeps that family, that unit together. Because, whether people want to, you don't need 200 people on a stream to feel like you're getting your message across. If one person can see this and having a little bit of doubt, just know that this is guaranteed. It's fact checked. It's not about material shit. You got to love your kids. You have to be present. You have to be there. Even if you're a part-time dad or a part-time mom and you're sharing custody rights, just because you show up with a big present, man, and that doesn't mean anything. You got to do more than that. Like you said, communication, the conversation, letting kids know just that you're there for them. Even like your partner, like, you always talk so highly of your wife, and that's essential too. Because when kids see that, I think then it's easier for them to take on that heart. Rather than I don't have a wife, be my kid's mom, whatever, but relationships are tough, dealing with taking care of my parents. I don't have the time to put in. But despite that, I still understand that it's imperative that no matter what I go through, bro, everything I've ever been through in my life, yeah, the surgeries and pain, but like even, going through what I went through in the street, I've always kept, even the night I got shot, I said to my sister, please, I called her, I said, I'm on my way to the hospital. Don't bring mommy there. The first thing, the priest is in there, who comes barging through the door? My mom. I'm like, oh man. And I don't say that because they always say, oh, he talks about getting shot. I say that because, you know, the reason why I didn't want her there is because I felt like a disappointment. I didn't want to be that guy that disappointed my parents because I did a lot of shit and they're good people. They came here with nothing, and it's not like they got $1 million, but they have their sense of worth, their value, their morals intact, their integrity. And I felt like I compromised that. So to me, like I said, after all that, my whole mission is to preserve this thing and try to help the next generation see. But some of these parents, man, the way I see them act on here, I don't understand it. Like, what do you get out of it? Like, you proving something to somebody? Because these kids are going to see this stuff sooner or later, and I think then we're going to have to be held accountable. So, I think it's a double standard, really. I think that some of these parents are just shot out, man, and they really shouldn't even be parents if that's the way they're going to act, I seen a video yesterday of a guy and a mom, like they're fighting in the store, and like in front, everybody's telling him, and then he starts snapping on everybody, and then it's like screaming at this woman. I don't know if it was Walmart or whatever, like telling her shut the F up, B, and the kid's right there crying. I'm just like, man. And what do? You jump in the middle and you're the bad guy? It's like, I don't know. Society's messed up, bro. That's why I wanted to have a little discussion to figure out what the hell's going on.
Well, all I know is, man, with my kids, you won't catch them on here trolling people or insulting people. That they don't do that stuff. And I've just throughout their
That's the next thing I
childhood.
got written down, dude. That's perfect. You brought that up. Good segue. Go ahead.
Yeah,
It's good.
I've tried to be, because obviously I have a past myself, and my older kids especially have seen a lot more of that than my youngest. My youngest is 17, so she was in single digits, when I was, running amok. So my older kids remember it more, but I've just tried to be honest with them. And the one thing is, I have always tried to treat their mother with the utmost respect, and despite what these trolls say on here, I've never laid a finger on her. I have a DV, but it was from a fist fight with my stepdad. So, that's another thing is, the way these people are treating, their spouses or people in public, like the guy cussing out the wife. He obviously grew up in a house where that stuff was acceptable, and when you have to lead by example, and that's what I tried to do in my house. And my kids are really good kids. I can't complain. I'm very blessed.
So every time I talk to you, Kevin, our boy, he says, man, you got a great thing. I've always heard that. That's why I like to align, and I gotta say, it's a very, Terry Time, I don't know if she's still here. It's a very, very big distinction, a big difference between them people and the people over here. And it's not me picking a side, I'm an independent, but it's the truth, the miserable shit. And then I was wondering, like, so you have all these people, these trolls, right? And their whole life's miserable. They're hiding behind an avatar. They don't show their face. So imagine, like, these kids, imagine how they're going to be the next generation of trolls or the instigators or bullies. Like, I just don't. There's a good movie I watched. I think it was last night too, late. I didn't watch the whole thing. It was with Mark Wahlberg, and it was called Tom Bell. He's this dad. His son was gay, and his son was getting bullied. So he walked from one like he walked the whole United States from like state to state, like to raise money. I think his son, I don't know if his son died because I was like falling asleep. The moral of the story is his son was gay, and Mark was having a hard time in the beginning, but then I guess once his son passed, his mission was to let everybody know. He walked with a shopping cart all over, sleeping in hotels, this mission for anti-bullying. And that struck me too last night because when you think back, man, you know, in my day, bullies got smacked right in their face. You can't do that on the internet. These people, they're all bullies, man.
Right.
I don't even know if you call them trolls. I think they're bullies. A troll might even be a nicer, you know, a better name for that.
That would
But
be
the
a
troll,
compliment. I know. It would
yeah,
almost
that'd
be a
be a compliment.
compliment for them. I know.
Definitely that, man. Definitely that. How's the weather over where you're at?
It's nice. It's a little overcast today, but it's in the high 70s. I can't complain.
You got a nice show coming up tonight?
Yeah, I'm going on at 7.
That's cool.
Lee Cole said he might drop in for a few minutes.
Yeah, how was his show last night? I didn't get to see it.
I actually, it was a pretty good show. I actually was expecting more of a debate
Drama
type
filled,
of
yeah.
right, but it wasn't. It kind of got a little more. I don't know, maybe heated at the end. It wasn't really heated. It was actually really smooth.
Cool.
But yeah, it was pretty good. The guy, I have to say, the guy's pretty honest. He's very honest. He definitely takes accountability for some of the stuff he says. But I still think there's certain things that we agree to disagree on, and I spoke to him personally, and I think that he's a pretty reasonable guy. But we can agree to disagree on some things, and but yeah, I think that he is a very intelligent guy. As far as needing 10 of us to match him, I'm not so sure that's accurate. But he apologized for that. He's like, "Oh, I'm a dumbass." I was just, he knows that he's like me. You know what? I can't fault him too much because as far as the impulse control thing, I'm very similar in that aspect. I'm very.
Yeah, I think a lot of us had that.
Right. So I think that he's
some
going
of
to go
those
pretty
people,
far.
though, they say those people, a lot of impulse. Some of them are the most, I read too. They say most people that are like that and wear their heart on their sleeve and are some of the most honest people you ever meet because there's no in betweens.
Right.
I don't know the guy, never seen him. I seen him on there and I heard him talking. I mean, I didn't understand that comment, but I mean, I don't know him to judge him. I mean, I hope he stays out, stays clean, and does his thing. He's got a lot of viewers already, man. Subs. I mean, this shit went up fast. I don't know how some of these guys do it.
Well, I mean, he does know a lot of people. I mean, he was locked
Diego,
up with.
What's up, brother?
Good morning, Diego. Yeah, he was locked up with some people, some really big names. So I mean, I'm sure he has some really, really nice stories. He did a lot of time.
Well, that's my question. How do you how can I put it respectfully? How could you some of the stories that you tell? Is that could that still hurt some people? Is that public knowledge or because some of these guys tell stories. I don't really know.
Well, I don't know. Some of the stuff that he was talking about is obviously, like for instance, the laughing. He was talking about Jimmy Calandra laughing after the murder, and this is certain things that aren't in the 302s and haven't been mentioned anywhere else as FBS brought up. Excuse me. And
how do you know how does he know if he was laughing?
Well, that's the thing that's coming from Tommy Reynolds, I guess, and that there's no way to prove it, but there's things that are now coming out that.
See what you're saying.
Yeah, and then there's a couple of other things, like there's a few names that he's mentioned and a couple of stories he's told. I wouldn't have personally if I knew the information, but he did his time and he was there and he did his time. So who am I to tell him what he can and can't say? I can't tell him what he can and can't say.
I think there's always going to be people that are going to be there that are not going to be, really appreciative, accepting. Some people might be confused, why is this dude out here told us in confidence? But maybe some dudes will let him. I mean, however it works. One thing I know is the thing that I think is so different from back then to today is, I mean, anything in the street. I don't know if you've been reading what's going on all over the country. I mean, there's so many shootings. Like they had a big shooting in Chicago. It's like nobody's even. That's what I'm saying. What kind of parents are you? Are you really taking the time? If you're a real parent, whether your mom or dad are involved in a kid's life, how much are you trying to prevent this kids from going out and repeating behavior that could be, that could really end the kid up in jail or sending a boy or a girl like to be in a bad situation. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I don't, the way they act on here, and I say all of them, a lot of them, man. And to be honest, the ones who act that I think are most horrible is that other group on that other people that I used to be cool with, because they don't care, man. They really don't care about you, me, you, the kids, our kids. So when you're dealing with people like that, it's like, you know, do you think that's what happened to them? That's why they act that way when they were younger. They
Well,
were
yeah.
bullied. They were treated
Well,
like
yeah.
shit.
I mean, NB specifically has made comments, and I can give once again, FBS is the one who caught this. Is she said that she puts them in the room. They got their game system, their tablet, and they're good to go. So I think that a lot of parents these days are wrapped up in their own social media, personal life type of situation. The kids are doing their own thing, running unchecked. Who knows what the hell they're doing on their social media. There's just there's no parenting anymore. They're just so caught up in their own shit.
And the
They would.
parents that are there acting like assholes, man. They're sitting here, doxing people. They're sitting here setting CPS. They're trying to call people's wives and get their jobs, or they're trying to take out false claims. I'll tell you what happened to me, bro. I sent it to you. This happened to me yesterday. I'm not dumb. I know what's up. Look at this. I don't know if everybody can see it. I don't know how to do this, but this thing says that's what happened when I tried to get onto so I called this number. It's a fake number, right? So it was like a thing that popped on and said you visited sites. The only thing I've ever been on here is YouTube, listen to music. I told my son even don't ever look at no, chicks, none of that. And so I don't know what the hell happened with that, but somebody definitely tried to slow me down or mess me up or make me, fall for some slick shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is what these people are doing. They'll try to stop people, not fair and square. They cheat.
Yeah,
They run
yeah.
avatars all crazy, man. They talk crap. And like I said, what kind of parent are you? Because, even most of the materialistic parents, like the guys back in the day or women who worked long hours and then they only could, be there certain times and the dad would show up with a toy, but he's really working or doing something. Not talking about people like that. I'm talking about the people who claim to be, father, mother of the year and don't do anything.
Well, here's an example that I can bring up about her again, is that she made a comment after I made a comment
Right.
about her not being a good parent. She said, "Oh, well, I take my daughter to Disney World." Okay, whoop-de-doo. Just because you take your child to a geographical location, that doesn't make you a good parent either. I've been to Disney World with my children a couple of times myself, and I've witnessed parents spanking the shit out of their kids in lines at Disney World. So, I mean, I don't know what kind of point she thought she was bringing up, but that too is another example. Just taking kids somewhere like that, or just putting a tablet in their hand, doesn't qualify as parenting in my book. Sure, it's nice to take them to Disney World. That's everybody would like to do that, but that in itself, Lauren, does not make you a good mother. I'm sorry.
Well, you know what? The crazy thing is that they might think that they are, but not when you act like that, man. Johnny Mac, if I play my son singing a song, do I get a strike for that?
No, that's not. No, it's
He's
if it.
covering a song. I want to show you something. Tell me, and then I'll just stop it right away. Hold on, where's it at? Let me see.
If he's performing it, you should be good.
Let me see if I can get him. Can you see it? Eyes on the road,
Yeah.
hands upon the wheel. Oh yeah, that's my son. We're going to the roadhouse. We're gonna have a real. Where the hell make this bigger?
Nice, bro. Sounds good. He sounds good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So they say if you pause it, fair use, he's whatever. What I'm saying is when they talk that shit about you or me, that shit don't work. You see
Right.
that? So I don't want to show too much of that, but see what I'm saying, man. When you're the good parent and you're doing that, you can't. What are you gonna argue? You know what I'm saying, bro?
Right.
That shit
Right.
don't work when you try to jam people up.
Well, you know what I was thinking about last night?
Yeah, though, real quick though, I told Baffa, and I told him the other day because they keep, I like Baffa, but I told him, man, all they think he is a troll, man. They he's. I told him, man, I hope you can get that, that perception of you. I heard Gunsmoke talking about it, man. I like Bob. He's nothing like offline what he is here, but I told him, bro, you got to shake that troll shit. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
He makes claims. He needs to come with receipts on it. He makes a
he
lot of
says he's going to
big
drop
claims.
something. I'm waiting for him to drop something, but
well, that's going to be critical. That's going to be critical
if
whether
he
or not
does
he
that,
clears
man,
his name.
yo,
Right. That'll help.
Yeah, that'd be real nice. But what I'm saying is, like, even if they said he came over with MRE and all that, he said he didn't. But if you one point were a troll and you're popping up in conversations, laughing and joking, nobody's gonna take you seriously. But they were saying like he's responsible for a lot of the trolls. But I don't think he's Amber Alert. I don't even know who that is. I don't know. Do you think I could tell? I'm just starting to learn, this thing over here. Like when I click on a name to block them, if it goes on a timeout or not,
I wanted to bring this up, bro. I want people, anybody listening, to
You're
just
right,
think,
Diego.
think about the.
Sorry, brother. 1,000% right for that. You are right about that. Nobody deserves that either way. Go ahead.
I want these people to think about this honestly. The other side, particularly, everybody on YouTube feels like they're right. The other side, they feel like they're justified and that they're attacked. I'm sure everybody feels like they're in the right. So, all I'm asking these people to do is to look at what is happening. Look at what your side is doing and what these people are doing. If you feel like you're in the right, are you with people that are attacking people? You have to look at it objectively. If you're with people that are slandering and attacking people, is that really what you want to do? Are you really in the right if you're doing those things? You got to think about this stuff. I mean, if you really feel like you're a good person and you're in the right, where is your humanity? When are you going to stop with the attacks and the slander? Think about it. If you people really claim to be good-hearted people, why do you then continue with the attacks and the slander? That's all I'm asking. That's my point.
Well, I think that I think you're right. I think that a lot of people, especially on here, see, that's what I say. What makes me different, man. The minute that I seen that them guys
start attacking and plotting.
Yeah, once I start seeing it, I didn't know the Discord, whatever. When I found all that shit out, and not even just the Discord, but when I seen these people's, I don't know what you would call them, the web pages and the other shit they've done prior, makes you really think like, damn, man. But see, as soon as I found out, I made it my mission to get right back at them. And like I said, my channel, I don't want to be talking about these people, but at the end of the day, I told them, I warned them, say whatever you want about me, my family, whatever the hell you want to say. Not even my family. But what can you do, right? But the minute you come and start talking about kids, and taking away from a kid who might, making light of a situation when kids are out there really struggling every day, I just think it's disgusting. And, those kind of people, I don't feel sorry for. I pray for them. But I'm going to tell you, and I guarantee you this, and everybody mark my words and listen to this and listen good. I will guarantee you one thing for sure, two things for certain. These people are going to get their day. Karma is coming sooner than they think, and let me look into the camera. I'm not advocating for violence. I'm not saying something like violence is coming. I just know from experience, and I'm sure Johnny would agree. When you live your life like an asshole and you're a jerk off and you're disrespectful, and again, I have to say, Johnny, me and you talked on the phone. How bad does it bother me? Look, they can make their videos and with the kids. It's not going to take me off my game like that, but it will make me really fight and fight. The thing with the kids, bro, it bothers me because I feel like when you take away from that or you make light or you make fun of, especially somebody who's abused, or even me praying, like, what about the people that come to my channel and leave me messages? They come there just for that prayer. So what? They're no good people? Or what? Me talking about kids or coaching or me talking about being molested? Then they say, oh, well, he's going to repeat the behavior. He shouldn't be coaching kids. Well, that don't work either. But to just have that thought process, man, I just don't know. Maybe they'll have an awakening, like Diego says, man. He says, well, they can't be right with tagging kids, but he says maybe they'll have, a private realization of what they're doing.
That's what I'm asking. Think
I
about
hope
what
so
you're doing.
too. But what we've seen is not good because they look. I don't think none of them are that bright. I'm not trying to just make fun of people, but for all the shit they've said about me and how fake biker, fake this, this guy, where is he from? He doesn't belong around here. Like, I'll say it again. I'm here. I didn't even tell stories, but my mission is really I don't even want the mud and all this shit. But when it comes to coaching, and it's been 20 some years going on 23, I was at the parade the other day and, it just pisses me the hell off. It just really bothers me. Who the hell is this? Look. Running with Stacks. You got a better chance of seeing the second coming in 3D, brother. No, I don't run with Stacks. That's got to be another troll, right? Let me see.
Big Bob Brown. Yeah, I said what's up to him last night in a chat.
Is he cool or is he?
Well, I don't know. That was the first time.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you're being cool, or sarcastic, brother. Doesn't bother me either way. But no, I don't run with that dude. Don't talk to that dude. Never will. You can't call me, threaten me in my house and everything. What you're gonna do to me, and that's just. I can forget. God forgives, right? I can forgive people, but I never forget. Shit like that.
He also went behind Hootie's back and tried to help his ex in the divorce type of stuff, and he doesn't even know them off of YouTube. So if a guy will do that to another guy, that's no good.
Try to get Cuzzo's kid and shit. Little baby. Like, come on, I don't even want to get into it, but I don't mess with people like that. And they like the other dude, Joe, Gay Eighth, man, he called me with the threats too. My thing is people say, I can let shit go, but at the end of the day, when you talk like that and you threaten and knowing that my friend, like, I don't even care, come at me, but I just feel like that's not something that you can here we go. Wait, he wants to see you, Hal, Kingston. You want to come on here? Yo, it's a good dude. He's in recovery too, bro. Good dude.
Yeah,
he
come on,
right
man.
Up near there. He's from Connecticut. Stacks is in Minnesota. He went over there with that DJ dude. Listen, I don't wish people bad. I don't wish people demise. But I will say one thing. The way I was taught. Whatever comes out of your mouth, you're responsible for it. That's why I don't act like a tough guy. I don't run my mouth. I don't disrespect people. My own opinion. I don't, women, I just, that's my own thing. I don't get involved with that. But, I seen guys do a lot worse, man. I seen a dude get hit a woman right back and, try to jump in and then the woman jumps at you. But,
well, here, look.
These guys are frauds, man.
Stacks is affiliating right now with people that are known to attack people. Look at all the evidence that's come out on MRE and NB and all the shit that they've been doing to people. And he is now choosing to be a part of that. That speaks volumes in itself. That shows
you're being generous and nice. How about him and Jimmy's good friends, right? The whole time. Now that movement that they have, they hate rats. They can't stand them. Anybody an inkling of
There's
a
a good
rat.
point. Yeah, it's a good
How
point.
many guys
Yeah.
does he still affiliate to come on his show that are informants? But that's cool.
Yeah. Well,
That's it's a double standard, bro. That's
well,
all it is, a double
that's the
standard.
thing. That's what their group is. That's what they do. If there's somebody that violates their what they stand for, if that person is then willing to attack somebody that they don't like, then they get then rolled into the fold. They're one of them, and it's okay. They then overlook the nonsense, and shows the hypocrisy and what they're really made of. And that's
I'll
how
say it.
their
Yeah.
movement was lost a long time ago. Now they're just a terrorist group.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, all joking aside, and I mean this to all who's listening, take it wherever the hell you want. When it comes time to judgment day and God says, he's not going to say, okay, let me see your tattoos and did you rat or not? He's going to say, how did you treat people, right? And this is what I'm saying. Like, these guys, like the whole rat thing, the whole that thing, man, if you're not an informant, that's all that matters. You don't have to worry about what other guys are doing. How does another man's life affect you? If it didn't affect you or get you jammed up, it's got nothing to do with you. They got to answer for all that. But the double standard again, there's so many guys affiliated with them people that talk to informants and still have relationships, but that's okay. I just think it's a joke, man. All of them, because what are you going to do? Just sit here and waste your time bashing rats all day? I mean, there's a lot of guys that do that, right? And that's cool. Maybe that's how they're building their
What do
channel.
they get out of that? That's my point. Is what do
Well,
they get out of that?
You can't call yourself a child of God and act that way. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm challenging everybody out there. Whoever claims to be Catholic, Jewish, Muslim, Christian, I don't care if you're what's the other one, Kabbalah, whatever you claim, Hindi. God teaches one thing: love, loyalty, heart, happiness. Everything else, we have free will. We get into the crime. We get into who's a rat, who's not a rat. We get into all that other shit. The basic laws of life is faith, family, friends. Tony says finance and other things, and that's the truth. But you need those three things to build foundation too. You need that, and that's what life's about, man. It's not about all this other shit. But with that being said, if I don't like informants, which I never ratted, I don't care. I'm 49 years old, man. Like,
Yeah, to
I
be
know
so
guys.
obsessed, to be so
There's
obsessed
guys
with
in
another
jail
guy.
30 years, 40 years. They don't like rats either, but they're not sitting there obsessing over that every day.
I know
Because
it's
they know.
creepy. It's creepy.
Yeah, and mostly, I believe the guys who talk the loudest with that, Mr. Anti. I believe that they're the biggest frauds. I think that they are.
And they would rat
really,
too.
if we could look into their jacket, bro, I think we could find out that they're, some people who definitely have, done some things, man.
And they would be the first one to rat if they were facing even a fraction of what a lot of these guys are facing. And now, and you can't overlook the fact that MRE was caught with
Great
all
point,
those
Diego.
guns. All those guns and stuff he was caught with, and what happened? It just magically got dismissed. I just don't. That's very questionable in my opinion.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Diego, that's a great point. I've been through a lot of trauma in my life, man. My whole life, I've been through a lot, and I'll tell you what, I'd go through it every day again, just to know that my kids never had to go through it, and some other kid will never have to go through it. But yeah, man, I mean, you don't want to repeat it again. Like, I've seen, man, they make fun of me because I talk about getting shot. Never glorified that shit. But the night I got shot, my friend was shot in the head right next to me, and I didn't know if he was dead or alive. Like, who the hell would want to see people have to go through that? There's nothing cool
care.
about it.
Yeah,
I got shot. I don't say it like that. I say it like this. I say it like, I got shot. Like, don't be an idiot like me. There's nothing you can't do before 12 o'clock that all the old heads used to say. There's nothing you can't do before 12 that you have to do after. And there's only after 12 o'clock, there's cops and robbers out. So, we have the free will. God gives us that. And sometimes we don't listen. So we make mistakes and we do dumb stuff. But, with that all being said, getting shot and seeing people like I would never want anybody to go through the trauma I've ever experienced. And for all the guys up on here acting like tough guys and they're big badasses and bullies, your days are numbered, man. I'm telling you, I promise you. I've never seen anybody who's a bully and act this way. I've always seen some. Well, in your life and my life in the street, I see people get messed up. And I don't wish that, but on this internet, I don't know, man. I think people. Thank you, bro. I think people are gonna, like he just said. Look right here. We see what happened on the 4th. That's where this nonsense eventually goes. People getting hurt, and it always for nothing. People got to play the tape to the end. I tell my son when he leaves the house, and even my daughter's 26, and I tell her all the time, you have to, even my son, respect. Everybody says your kids are great, man. Like my son will open the door for a woman. He doesn't curse like that in front of women. Like I demand that, and I think it is in the parenting. That's why I wanted to talk about this show, because this show is really dedicated to all the parent trolls on here, because your idiotic, stupid behavior and your trolling is making for bad parenting. We know that. Johnny Mac knows it. Terry Time knows it. Everybody knows that. And keep doing what you want to do, man. Let me know how that works out for you. When next time you're living in a certain neighborhood, or your kids are walking down the street, where family members are getting harassed and getting bullied and things happen to them because that behavior is too easily accepted. That negativity is too easily looked up upon. Like, yeah, man, let's just be miserable. Why be happy? People don't like to smile. There's a reason why it only takes 17 or 19 muscles to make a smile and 40
Right.
something to make a
Right.
frown, bro. It's God letting us know the effort. The effort is keep the smile, man. It lasts longer. But I don't know, bro. I just think that to all these parents out here, all these trolls, you're disgusting. Your day's coming. And, Texas Hot and Dry. I think that, Johnny Mac, you think their days are numbered too?
Well, yeah, absolutely, because their information is out there now. I mean, you
I,
keep
lo- I like that
pissing people
attitude.
off. You keep pissing people off, and they're going to do the same thing to you that you guys are doing to other people. They know who you are now. Are you that dense?
But
You
don't
know,
you believe that it's always the second round? It's like all the shit that they're doing and they've done, they're exposed. Dude, I feel like, all right, you know how they say, like in the fighting terms, right? And women, whoever's in here, they say when boxing, when you're training guys, don't shoot your load too quick. Meaning, don't go out there and give everything so fast. Take your time, pace yourself, watch the punches, learn the defense, the offense, get your breathing down right, make sure, get the feel for everything, because everybody at your fight's different. But, you know, for me, it's like once you say that, this is what they all did. They shot their load.
yeah,
And now you got dudes like SoFlo who exposed these guys. And now I believe that the get back is very, very stronger than that original first setback. Like the first round of bullshit that they did, it's not in no way comparable to what's about to come their way. Is what I'm saying. Like whatever you do comes 10 times harder. I,
yep.
I should have just said that, right?
Yeah, well, especially now because we know who you are. So I mean, it's no secret. Once you lose your
The
your
wolf does.
anonymity, you're done. You're done.
Yeah. Yo, I think that's 50% right there. Damn straight. Like once you can't hide behind that no more, and you're exposed, and you have, like what do you got? And Soflo's just a dude, man. That to be honest, he don't care, and he'll tell you straight up, "Come on my show, talk to me." He's always willing to work something out with somebody. Look at me and him. We went at it. And I,
Yeah,
I like the dude from day one, man. The first time he came at me, as soon as I hung up, I said, man, I like this motherfucker. Like, he's a straight up dude.
yeah, I
You
like
know,
him too.
everybody's telling you in the beginning, don't trust him. And then, I think, I'm glad to get to know him, and Nikki Blaze, a solid dude, man. I think them guys are going to go, they're going to do real good in this shit.
Well, back to the troll thing though. Like,
Yeah.
look,
So, shit.
Nikki. That's see now I'm getting tongue twisted. But
Yeah.
Chicago Maggot, he at least was smart enough
You
to
mean Buffalo
disappear.
Billy?
Well, he shut his mouth. He shut that disgusting, irritating voice up, and because he knew that he was next. You know, he was next to be doxxed, just like Dirty Foot Lauren. So he chose to shut his pie hole and
Thank you, bro.
step it down a notch, and that was a smart move on his part. It really was, because otherwise
Bye,
he would be.
Terry Time. We love you. God bless.
Yeah,
Be safe.
have a great
great day.
have a great day.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he chose to go underground. I mean, yeah, he could be Buffalo Billy, and of course, he's on here breaking balls, but he's not doing the slander videos and the scumbaggery that he was taking it to before. The level of scumbaggery. So, he did the smart move. We got Dirty Foot, who just refuses to leave, and that just shows you just how intelligent she is, being as that
Well,
we
the
know who
funny
she
thing
is now.
is he got it both ways, man. Because me, the fake biker who's nobody, is come to find out that I do know people in a lot of states, and you know, there's so many guys that even let's forget the biker shit. The people who died for the past, the people who earned it, what they're still going through. Shout out to all the bikers out there. Hold your heads up, stay on twos. God bless. But for the other part of it, the valor and all that, like if you love this country this much, the first thing he should have did was shown that heart, and he didn't do that.
Absolutely. Right.
And
Absolutely.
these people told me he was legit. Guy called my phone and said, "He's it, bro. I'm telling you, man, he's the real deal." And I'm like, "All right, he sounds like it." And then once I heard, it only took for me to one time on the phone to understand who he was that quick. And I felt like an idiot, but who cares? It is what it is. We're not perfect. But them bikers, who he claimed to be, that organization, and a lot of other ones, especially all their affiliates, they're not trying to hear that, man. He's going to have a problem on his hands, man. And once they find out who he is, he's never going to be able to go nowhere. Where are you going to go? You'll have a headache anywhere you go, man. See, that's why people shouldn't act tough, act like you're something that you're not. Be yourself, man. I promise you it lasts longer. You don't have to worry about people looking at you sideways because they know you're just being you, man. When you're fake, you're being pretend, and people see through that shit.
Well, I can look when you come on YouTube and you're a new, especially to the mob tube genre. It's very easy to be manipulated by the trolls. Hey, look, I was green. I didn't know anything, and I made some mistakes and got caught up. But once you learn what's going on, then
Like that avatar.
right, like you learned what was going on. You left immediately. But like people like Stacks, to know the deal, to know what's going on, and
Bro,
to
all he
choose to
listen.
go back to that.
Oh my
No
God,
good.
it's funny you said that. All he ever did was bash them, man. He didn't like none of them. F that movement. Why you doing that, bro? I did it because I
Yeah,
liked what it
man.
stood
Yeah,
for.
man.
I didn't start it for a troll movement. I like the other one.
But yeah, he's he. That's what I've observed watching him. So
It's a great one. Look, I'm 40 years old, unemployed, living with my parents on disability, no kids or wife, no car, very little money. Anyone want to dox me, knock yourselves. That's great, brother. Well, listen, man, God bless you and your parents and everything. And there's nothing wrong with being with your parents, man. I'm with mom and dad. I mean, they're sick and shit, but your parents are there for you. You got to be there for them.
and
You
that's
know?
that's the thing. Are the people that just shove a game or a tablet or a phone in their kid's hand and they go on about their business and interact with their children very little? Are those the type of children that are then going to take care of their parents when they get sick or elderly, or are they going to shove them in a facility and just keep going on about their business?
I think it was you or
We'll
Kevin
see.
who pointed. I think it was you or Kevin who pointed out something to me, and I didn't really realize like how much these people all day are on here all day on every other show, like commenting and
That's
like
hard to
I mean,
do. That's
people
hard
have
to
a
do,
lot
man.
of time on their hands, man. I just
Very
I
hard to
would give
do.
advice, don't do that, man. And there's a lot of people that say Lee Cole always says about how why would you even do a show if you're getting 10 views or this and that? And I understand what he's saying. You know, I do. I like Lick. But the thing is, man, there's some people out there that, you know, really only, you know, like, you know, a little channel like this. And to be honest, I really didn't even start doing interviews yet. Like I have, I think tonight or tomorrow. Well, you're doing it 7 tonight, right?
Yeah, 7.
So my boy called me last night, the one that did time in the military and all that. And he's like, bro, I'm sorry. I said, how you want to do it? You want me to send you the link? He said, nah, we're going to meet up. So we're going to meet up either tonight or tomorrow. And we're just going to do the, do it live and everything. And let him just tell his story, man. I think everybody will be pretty impressed.
Yeah, that'd be a good
Military
one.
guy and, you know, very, very militant, man. Even from the way he walks, he talks, the way he stands, like very, you know, he's very regimented. You know what I mean? He's good dude, very good dude, man. Built too, in shape and shit. Good guy. But you know, and then hopefully me and the girl I was telling you about, if we do that thing on Saturday, man, that'll be a really good one to do, man. You know,
Yeah,
to
man.
let people really see, because, like I said, I really want to push that more with the, you know, prevention and shit. You know, I just hope that all these people on here, man, who buy into this bullshit with these fake movements and shit, like really go look at some of that Facebook shit. Go look at the shit. I mean, I really to this day, you know, I got a flag hanging right there. I got a flag out front of my house. My dad was in the military. When you hang a flag upside down, I never seen it. I heard that. That means surrender. I don't know why that dude would have that upside down in his house. I don't know. You know? Yeah. I do that, Diego. I've been I do 22 years now. Yeah, remember that New Day, New Day? Remember how the dinner table used to be the place, you know, whether you just had that moment of a conversation.
Yeah, that's when
Oh,
you knew. That's when you knew what you did wrong or what you were, that day was going to be discussed and things like that. You talked about your day with your family. You interacted with them.
yeah,
You
man.
shared feelings with one another and your experiences. I don't know how many families actually do that anymore. I know a lot of Italian families are very uh, big on the especially dinner, especially like
Oh,
Sundays
we
and things
still,
like that.
dude. Sunday,
Right,
like I
right.
don't even meet my mom. Still make gravy with. I mean, she can't do what she used to do, but you know, for her till she dies, man, she's a regiment. Italians eat Tuesday,
Yeah,
Thursday, and Sunday. But I got one better for you too. Like, how about the people like who? How can I put it without uh I got. I'm trying to watch what I say, everything I say, but yeah, I just leave that one alone. But at the end of the day, man, it's like, you know, this like what he's saying about the children online, and instead of the kids in the circus, and then you say to me, how could I, you know, listen, me at 8 years old when I went through what I went through, right? My head was messed up for a long time, but once I had my daughter, I was always very protective of kids, man. So anybody who claims that, oh, I was molested, that made me want to do it, man, you wanted to do that shit, because I never once in my life wanted to hurt a kid ever. You know, it's just not. I never wanted to inflict pain on any kid or elderly anything. So, you know, I think like that for me it was so much that I felt like I could be a protector and sign my daughter up. She's 26 for T-ball 4, and it's been history then, you know. And then my son, he's 15. He's played since he was 4. You know, baseball, basketball, soccer. I don't know. Especially what made me stay there doing it too, Diego, is when you go to the field and there's not a lot of parents there. You know, and then the guy that's coaching is
yeah.
the
That's
guy
sad.
with all the tattoos on. The guy that they're looking at like is crazy, and you know, I mean, I've had my share of little disagreements on the field, but you know, kids need that, man. So I like to play a part, you know, whatever. I'm not perfect. The little bit that I do, I feel makes a little difference. So when these people come on here and they run their mouth and talk shit, make fun, they just really, it's stupid. You look like an idiot, you know, because a guy like me who's really out there doing it and making a difference. Not saying I should be praised, but maybe I should be left alone, man. Move on to the next, person.
Right.
And if not,
Right.
keep doing what you're doing. You're not affecting me. I'm still here. I haven't responded or tripped on anybody, man, since that got that used to be never was muscle out of the way.
Yeah, that guy. That's a good
What?
thing. Like that guy, his whole existence was hurting people, doxing people. I don't think that he did a video without doxing somebody. So that
But
that guy,
imagine all the brothers that really put time and did time for clubs and wear that patch, and imagine when they hear a guy like that talk like that, claim that, and put that up there, because he did say it and put up a picture before, from what I was told. Like imagine what they feel, and then you see a guy talking about calling the cops and acting
I
like
know,
that.
I know, I know.
It's just ridiculous to me. So him getting out of there, man, was really like, I think you're right. He knew he was cornered, man. What was he
He
going to
did.
do?
Thing like he realizes that there's consequences, especially for the patch he was claiming. So to get lost was a good move for him, because it's just the fact is that certain people are very upset with him, and he very well could have some problems in real
Yeah,
life.
and what's the funniest part? Let me talk to this maggot. It took a little old dude from Philly, a fake independent biker, to expose you to all the guys out there who respect me and I respect them. See, that's the thing, man. Sometimes you never know. It's why I never underestimate nobody. I don't judge people, and I never act, you never know who you're talking to ever. So,
Right.
What time Soflo's he going on today too?
Yeah, well, I saw his upcoming event. The time looked messed up on it, but I'm sure he's
Who,
going on at 11.
who's Zero Wolf? Is that John Wolf dude?
I don't know.
Oh, that's a nice avatar. Did you ever see that avatar? It's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's him or not.
So, what
You
about
never
tonight?
know.
You want to talk a little bit? What do you got going on, man?
I don't know. I probably going to be a mixture of things.
I'll definitely
Le-
come by, show support in the
yeah,
chat. And shit.
stop by. You can drop on if you want to.
Whatever, man. Yeah, I gotta.
Yeah.
I'm actually, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to therapy. I already got. That's why I was running late. I already got him up, clean, changed the bed. He's back in bed now, eating his breakfast. So I got to run to therapy, and then I got to come back.
Our
gotta
friend
finish-
might drop on the night, actually.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, he might drop on the night. So we'll
Guy
see.
from up your
We'll
way.
Our mutual friend.
Oh yeah. He said that too. Oh,
Yeah.
you said our friend. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
he's
might.
a good dude, man.
So yeah, if he's free, he might drop on. So yeah, it's nothing, no particular plans. Just I'm gonna talk about a few things though.
See, like I wear this too, like the patch for autism, and I got the other one for cancer sucks. Like all the runs, like dude, we've done so many runs, man. Like for these people, like it's what I'm saying. These guys know. Here goes impeach, bro.
impeach.
Like these guys have no clue. Impeach. What's up, brother? He just got up. Go back to sleep, man. You deserve it. Yeah, so far.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Who's Zero Wolf? I don't know. I wonder if it is. Do you think it is or not? John Wolf?
You never know. He's the
I like his shit he does with the crystals, man, and the rocks. I studied
my
some
daughter's
of that stuff.
Yeah, my daughter's into that big time.
The crystals, man.
Energy and healing and she's big
man.
into stuff like that.
I believe that the rocks in general. That's why when I go down to them little creeks and stuff, I feel like all them rocks, man, everything has power. I really do. People think I'm nuts, but I believe that, man. Yeah, I like John. I always like the dude, man. I like anybody speaks their mind, man,
Hey, you know what? He was responsible for getting taken down the Maggot's channel, one of his channels. So anybody that is able to effectively strike him, they're good in my book.
Oh, rock. That's what's up. Yeah, rocks show strength. They show like durability. Like over time, man. I mean, a rock's still gonna be there. We'll be dead and gone, and that rock will still be there. And it's crazy how when you see certain streams and brooks, how a lot of them limestone rocks, like really that water, man, it filters. And like even the wilderness, like the moss that you see, like you ever see the green moss?
Yeah.
You bring that stuff out and you can drink that just like that. That actually is antibacterial properties in there to purify the water. Oh yeah, I like it, man. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Going
Yes.
on.
Certain crystals and certain minerals hold energy. It's a fact. You could actually take an EMF meter like a K2 and certain crystals they hold energy, and you can actually test it and
That's
see.
crazy, man.
Yeah. So
Wow.
it's really, and that's something I like because I'm big into the paranormal. So energy, things like that. I'm really into.
See,
So
I believe in that, man. Look, I don't really believe that there's like a Casper the Friendly Ghost, but I believe that certain people, when they have so much energy, uh, like on Earth, and then they say like a lot of people, like I don't know, you probably know more than me, but isn't a lot of people who don't really want to step foot into the next world or something like that, and there's something keeps them in that.
I think
I don't know.
some
I
people
watch.
get stuck. I think some people get stuck,
Yeah,
especially if
yeah,
they
yeah.
have like a traumatic death or something like a murder, for instance.
You know
For
these Herkimer diamonds? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Tallies is rumored to be haunted by some of the murder victims of Sammy the Bull. So
Oh wow.
yeah, so I was going to do a thing on that eventually, maybe, but yeah, that's something that's always interested me is
How
paranormal and
about a,
energy and things like that.
what's a Herkimer diamond? You know that?
No,
It
what's
says
that?
Herkimer
Herkimer?
diamonds are very cool. Look them up. Oh, I never seen it. Yeah, Deadly was the best, man. Hey, yo, Code. Deadly, let me tell you something. Unblock her. Give her a wrench. That's Mike Francine's daughter.
Oh my gosh, that was
Yeah, but hold on. But
beautiful.
Chicago, hold on. Wait. Chicago, hold on a second. Wait. Bro, we're supposed to be bikers. This dude informed Norby Walters. Nah, it wasn't that. He didn't put nobody in jail. No, he's good. I'm telling you, bro. She don't even like what her dad did. Right then, I said, "Oh man, dude." I said, "Bro, come on, man. We can't.
Well,
Listen, I
that's
ain't
not
giving
true.
nobody a wrench."
That's not true, actually. The Norby Walters thing, a
But when
lot
I
of
hung
the
up the phone, the first thing I did was take his wrench, and then that was it.
yeah. Well, he's actually
And
wrong
Peach
about
remembers
that,
that
though.
shit.
A lot of the Russians went to jail. A lot
Oh
of
yeah.
Russians, yeah. So, like, yeah, maybe no mob guys went to prison on account of Michael Franzese, but a lot of the Russians that were in the gas business with him, yes, they did get pinched. A lot of them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Here's our boy. Are you coming to see us tonight, or are you gonna fucking just never come see us? I mean, you're the boss. We work for you, so you know. What do you think? Think our boys? He's right here. You think he's gonna show up? Oh, Hercs or
You might.
crystals, not
I was
diamonds.
gonna say I haven't heard of that being a diamond, but yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
liked it
yeah.
when
John
Wolf was
Wolf
doing them
definitely.
crystal
Yeah,
videos.
he definitely is into it. He knows what he's talking about. So yeah,
Fuck that code of the
it's
street.
neat.
He ain't shit. That motherfucker, he ain't nothing. He a fake biker, independent. If I take that patch right off his back, he ain't shit. Who's he? Nobody. Yeah. And then
Yeah, well,
that was it.
he said he was going to show his face over and over in another week or two, and I'm going to show my face, and everybody's going to shut up because they're going to see I'm the real deal, and it's never happened.
Oh, they're like
Never happened.
crystals, and they're mined in Herkimer, New York.
Oh, that's the name. There you go.
That's
It's
cool.
like kind of like Tanzanite because it's mined in Tanzania.
Look, he's running a 411 tonight. All right, so Johnny Mac, my brother, let's take a poll. What's the chances of him showing up tonight?
I
What do
think
you
he's
think?
gonna. I think he'll be there.
I think he will.
Yeah.
All right, let me just tell him, bro. Look, let me get him mad real quick. Look, yo, 49. Say that. Nah, he's in shape, bro.
Yeah.
It'll take me a couple more weeks. Yeah, he does. I took that wrench right after that, bro, and it was it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
went nuts.
He definitely doesn't need a wrench. You know, that guy is the most thin-skinned guy on YouTube. You know what I mean? He's blocking people left and right in everybody's chats, even people's that are like, say, one of Angel's supporters is in there. They say something he doesn't like. Boom, they're blocked. It makes no difference whether they're a supporter of her or not. You know, he thinks he's just the master of YouTube. You know,
Yeah, well, you know what? They also think too, and the funniest that what I think is the funniest, I think you'll get a kick out of this. They all act like they know each other, man. Like they all act like they grew up together. Like none of these people
like
know each other.
NB and MRE, like NB and MRE, who were
Well,
introduced by Terry Time.
They're around certain people just for name recognition, man. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course,
you never get near them people in the street anytime. Like on YouTube, yeah, because this what's going on. But you know that's what's crazy, that the people are really like you know, just using, or you know, I'm sure she probably doesn't care, but you know, look, at the end of the day, nobody in their right mind, no grown man who's a real man, will sit on a computer all day. Like I said, I wasn't privy to a lot of these videos till recently. This shit that I've seen, I just can't believe that. I just thought it was always people coming at rats. I didn't know there was all that other shit, making fun of people, mocking people. I don't like I don't like what the kind of guy I am. I don't like breaking people down. I mean, if we get to that point where it's like, you know, there's no coming back, then it's yard out. But you know, and look, again, anybody can get beat at any time. There's always somebody better. So be humble and act yourself, you know, act accordingly. But yeah, I just think that I think they're hypocrites. They talk about everybody else, and yet they're still facilitating all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I think
yes, sir. That's what he would say. That's what Impeach would say to that.
Yeah. What would he say?
His yes, sir. The way he says
yes,
it.
Sir, yes, sir. The frog, yeah.
All right, brother. I'm gonna jump off. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going, man. Everybody in here, have a great day. Stay blessed.
Hit the like button on the way out, guys.
Yeah, dear people, listen. Dear God, Heavenly Father, keep your hand on people's hearts, arms around them. Kids, elderly, veterans, anybody who needs it. For all the haters that make fun of the prayer, Lord, watch over them too, because you know that my heart's real, and that's all that really matters. Everybody in the chat, their families, keep them safe, Lord, and in your name we pray. Without him, I'm nothing. You know, I'll do that every day, brother, for real, because I know it gets the people.
There it
but
is.
It makes me feel good. So, yeah, I'll see you over there. I'm gonna check him out while I'm in therapy. So
sounds good, brother. Have a good one.
I'll see you tonight too.
See you guys later.
By. To our boy, everybody, take care. Amen, everybody. God bless. Be safe. See you, bro. Peach, I'll see you in a little bit, and I'll see you tonight with Johnny Mac. Everybody, seriously, man, stay humble. And remember my saying, stay blessed, not stressed. Come on, that's all we have to do. God is good, man. It's just like that program. If you work it, it works back. When you're humble and you have God in your life, man, good things happen. You don't have to be a Bible pusher. But, you know, and the people who get mad at that prayer, man, their lives must really be miserable. Again, I'll say one last time. Well, maybe not one last time. Why does another man care what another man does, thinks, says, or acts if it really has nothing to do with you? That's all I'm saying. Take care, everybody. God bless.